I traded NXTC, Walgreens, and SPWR today, and unfortunately, two of the stocks did not hit my profit target, so I pretty much broke even on NXTC and a small loser on WBA, and a winner on SPWR. So let's get to the trades on NXTC. It was on my watch list because next year the stock was down about 50% in the pre-market, and on the 5th last week it made this big bar. It pretty much went from about the low 20s to 105, and it's been consolidating on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we had a gap down by 50%. So in the open, I saw this green bar, so I went long. I thought it could give big moves. I mean, this thing could move. Its daily ATR is $10, so I went long at 38.81 with a stop right the low of this bar VWAP, and it came to my stop, but it didn't stop me out, and then it shot up, but I was not quick to lock in profit. I wanted to wait until we got to this daily level to start locking in profit, and then we did get to this level, but the fact that we made a big bar on rising volume, I thought it could potentially try to get to the 5 minute, the 50 moving average on the 5 minute, but it never got there, and it came back, and I kept holding it. I moved my stop to slightly above my entry, and it came back, and I pretty much got out at 38.98. So pretty much a break even. I mean, a slight winner, probably covers commission. But yeah, it's crazy because at some point I had close to $5 per share on this, but I wanted to wait until it came to my target, and it did not come to my target, so it is what it is. This was the first trade, which is usually a scalp trade, so maybe I should have locked in profit here and here, but I wanted more from it. But it is what it is. The second trade was on WBA, Walgreens. Walgreens is in play. The stock was up about 6% in the pre-market because it might get acquired by KKR, and it may be the biggest buyout. So this was something that I wanted to trade in the open, but I had a feeling it was going to be choppy in the open, and it was choppy in the open. But later on, I saw that we were holding VWAP, so I went long at 62.61 with the break of VWAP as my stop, and it kept consolidating, and it came back to VWAP. It bounced off VWAP, and I kept holding because my VWAP was rising, but when I put in my hard stop, it was literally 1 penny away. So it came back to my stop loss, and literally 1 penny away. I didn't get stopped out. It pushed higher, and it gave me a decent move. It made a new high, 63.24, but my target was this line. This was pre-market high, 64.11, which also coincided with a daily level, and it never reached my target, and it came back down, and once it lost VWAP, I got out. So this was a small loser. I got in at 62.85. I I got out at 62.61, and my last trade was on SPWR, and this stock was in play because the company is going to split in two. So I guess that's a bullish sign because the stock was up about 6%. So I guess when a company splits is a good thing. I don't know because I'm not going to pretend like I know, but the stock was up about 6%, so it must be a good thing. But what I saw was, despite opening strong, we sold off. And then what got me interested in this is this bottoming tail on increasing volume of yesterday's high. This line is yesterday's high. When I saw that, I went long at 8.53, and this was a split order because I was kind of heavy in terms of size, so I got filled at 8.53 and 8.54, and yeah, it slowly went up, and I took the rest off when I saw that we were at the 20 moving average on the 15, and on the 5 we had the 50 moving average, so I just wanted to lock in profit, since on the first two trades on Walgreens and NXTC I was way profitable, but I did not lock in profit because my targets weren't hit. So I wanted to lock in some profit on this and just call it a day. So it was not the easiest day because I had to hold these positions for hours and hours. And yeah, the day is profitable. It's green, but I could have been more profitable. But what can you do? I think I should have been quicker to lock in profit on NXTC. And on Walgreens, I thought it was gonna trend the entire day, so that was a trade to hold. It didn't pan out. It is what it is. Happy to finish the day green, like slightly green. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.